Hello and welcome to the Flagstaff County Podcast. I'm your host, Cary Castagna, Communications Coordinator for Flagstaff County. Today we're talking about Swinging for the Stars, an annual charity slow pitch tournament and fundraiser held in Strome in support of Stars Air Ambulance. Joining me is Chelsea Eshpeter, the main organizer behind the event and someone whose family story is deeply connected to its origins. Chelsea, thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me, Cary.
You're listening to the official podcast of Flagstaff County. Now, before we talk about the event itself, tell us a little bit about yourself and your connection to Strome.
I grew up in Strome, Alberta, just about 3 miles south of Strome, and grew up there my whole life. Family farm that was owned by my dad and my mom, Chelsea Eshpeter, as well. And went to school in Strome, and then decided to start this fundraiser.
Swinging for the Stars is held in memory of your father, Grant Eshpeter. Would you be willing to share a little bit about your dad and how the event first came to be?
So my dad unfortunately passed in 2021. He was taken by Stars twice, one at the beginning of May and one at the end, which unfortunately he didn't make it. So Stars had taken him just enough for us to say goodbye. He was taken to the U of A. And with that, he was put on life support. And then he passed in 2021. And so that's kind of where the event came from.
Now, what do you think he would say if he could see what the tournament has become today?
I think he would think it's pretty cool. Dad was a farmer and a family man and a community person, and so I think he would love to be here, probably participating too.
Oh, yeah. Well, was he big into slow pitch?
Yeah, so in baseball, he was big into the sports, hockey and everything, but he grew up playing baseball. We as kids grew up on the field as well. So, yeah, he was a pitcher, a catcher, and a shortstop, a heck of a player.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So as both a daughter and an organizer, what has it meant to see the community continue to rally around this event year after year?
It's pretty amazing and pretty emotional. When I first started this in 2023, the first one, I remember being on the deck at the farm and telling my mom my idea of what I wanted to do in memory of Dad in support of Stars. And her exact reaction is, "Have you lost your mind?"
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that was her exact reaction, because there hadn't been ball out in Strome for many, many years, probably 15 plus years, and getting all the community together. I'm pretty sure a lot of people thought, "What is this Eshpeter doing?"
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, so it's the 4th annual we had this year, so and can continue to do it. So
how did the event take shape in your mind, though? Did you know it was going to be slow pitch right away, or did you?
I figured it would be slow pitch just because it's such a bigger sport in relation to what the community is now, and especially trying to get teams to come out because slow pitch is such a big thing. And in my brain, it was literally just winging it. I just did step one. Okay, what are we going to tackle first? And then continued from there.
But you had an idea that it was going to involve stars.
Yes, absolutely. There was no doubt about. The first year that my dad passed, I hosted a emergency services walk, and we did very good that way. But then after that year came down, I was like, I need to do something in the community in Flagstaff County. And then it just took me being part of baseball and everything myself and Dad. I was like, that's perfect idea.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I just want to find out just a little bit more about your father, because, I'm the father of 3 girls, and that father-daughter relationship is pretty special. Can you talk to us a little bit more about what kind of man he was?
Yeah, he was the shirt off your back type of guy, very wholesome, humble, basically everybody liked Dad. I was definitely a daddy's little girl, going to tractor auctions and enjoying the love of old vehicles, and just a farmer's daughter. And he was like, you couldn't meet anybody like my dad. Yeah, and he farmed and he worked at grain elevators, and like the one thing I know about my dad, and everybody probably will say it when they knew him, it was his laugh. He could be in a room of hundreds of people, and as soon as Grant Eshpeter walked in, he was laughing. It's like, oh yeah, there he is.
Like a big hearty laugh.
Yes, that humble belly laugh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, very cool. Well, thank you for sharing that, and I'm very sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
So getting back to STARS, though, being chosen as the organization to support, obviously living in rural Alberta, I think many people understand just how important STARS can be when every minute counts. Can you talk a little bit about just the importance of STARS for folks out here?
Oh, absolutely. And living in a remote location, it's their only basically source of if something happens, being a farm accident or a vehicle accident or anything like that. STARS is we have our ambulance, but we unfortunately don't have the resources like the city facilities do. So and running this tournament, I've gotten to know a lot of remote people that have used STARS that you didn't know needed STARS. So it's definitely a blessing and a very special nonprofit organization for folks that are out in the community, in remote communities.
Oh yeah, for sure. So it seems like you get a really good turnout, but for anyone who hasn't attended before, what in general does the weekend look like?
So the weekend looks like usually it starts on the Saturday and then goes to the Sunday. We usually have trailers rolling out by that Wednesday afternoon even. And by Saturday morning, the trailers are packed. Like I know this year we probably had over 40 to 50 trailers. And it's a weekend of ball in the afternoon from the morning till about 8 o'clock until about 7:30 at night. And then I do a live band. We've done the live band twice now. And we do that with a silent auction and beer gardens and food trucks and ice cream trucks. Oh. And STARS attends as well and has a tent there too for donations.
Really?
And
okay.
This year they actually brought out their STARS. I believe it was a Bronco that they brought out and had their STARS logo on it, and they do a tent there. And
very nice. Oh, that's cool. So obviously it's really grown into much more than a ball tournament. You've got the tournament itself. You said the silent auction, camping, food vendors, live entertainment, and a whole lot of community spirit. What keeps people coming back year after year?
I think it's just the fact that Strome is coming back to how it used to be, in being especially like the community aspect. And I know I get a lot of feedback because I have teams coming from all over Alberta that they like the aspect and the community aspect of what Strome is. It's not like, say, playing in Calgary or in stuff like the city facilities. They literally come out there to have a good time, support a great cause. And once you're stuck in Strome, you're stuck there. There's your hotel you can go to, the live music, but there's not like the city facilities. It's kind of just like that good, wholesome community aspect that I think that makes people come out more.
Oh, that's very cool. Yeah. So the 2026 event took place just a few weeks ago, just near the end of May there. How did this year's tournament go?
It went fantastic. Beautiful weather. Couldn't have asked for better weather. We had, again, like last year, we had our 18 teams come out. Everybody had a great time, raised a lot of money within the dance. The dance was hopping by 9 o'clock. The doors were open at 8:30, and by 9 till about 12:30, it was constant. It was a great time, and we raised just over $31,000 this year. So.
Wow. Is that the most?
So that is the most. So last year we raised $26,000, and then this year's $31,028.50. So
wow. So it just keeps getting bigger and better.
It does. Yeah. The first 2 years we did about $16,000, and then it's just grown from there. So.
Oh wow. So you're almost double that.
Yes, and we're just about at $90,000, and we're sitting at coming on the 5th year anniversary next year.
Oh wow.
So. Yeah.
Wow. But you cap it at 18 teams? Or?
Cap it at 18 teams because doing it with 3 diamonds, it is a lot, and I can organize it so it pretty much all flows. Yeah. But also I didn't want to take away from the community wholesome aspect because it is memory of my dad, and he was somebody that he was a simple man. So keep it simple. It works with 18 teams, and I was actually capped out by December.
Oh, wow.
Yes, so teams were running in, and I had 6 on a waiting list. Couldn't use them because nobody backed out. So.
Okay. I was going to ask you if you had a waiting list. So,
yes,
no plans to get any bigger than...
No, I don't think so. No,
keep it at 18.
I think it's just you want to get in, you tell me early, and it's perfect with 18 teams.
Yeah, it works, huh? So were there any highlights or memorable moments that stood out for you this year?
I think other than like the amazing total that we had, just the incredible community aspect, because with say like the live band on the Saturday, it's so neat. It brought a tear to my eye to see people rolling in at like 9:00 and that place packed. My dad loved his country music and everything, and seeing like even kids out there dancing, because it's a family-friendly dance, and it was just amazing. And I know a lot of ball players, because they originally play slow pitch year-round, they're like, we had no idea this is like a community. They thought it was like a dance just for the ball players.
Oh, really?
But to see all the community come out and fill tables, it was pretty cool.
Wow. So what's attendance like then?
So for like for the whole weekend, or for the dance portion?
Kind of both.
Kind of both. I would say we bring in at least probably 150 to 200 people for the dance. And then in total, I couldn't even count, because those bleachers were packed this year. Yeah, so it's cool. Yeah.
It turns Strome back into its heyday, and it's a real happening place, right?
Yes, and now that it's one thing that I really love about the event, even like for the organization and running Stars, for the tournament for Stars, it's the after effects, because now they're using it for Daysland Minor Ball. So now in a week, they're doing practices and they're doing games out there. And
really?
So you're seeing like 30, 40 vehicles on a Wednesday evening, because these kids are utilizing the diamonds. So
that's great.
That's pretty cool.
The diamonds were in really good shape.
Yes, right? Yes. And the county, those workers. Whew.
The summer students.
Yes, they were
they did
amazing.
A good job,
They did incredible. Yeah.
Oh, that's good to hear. So an event like this doesn't happen without a tremendous amount of support from volunteers, sponsors, teams, and community members. Now, Flagstaff County Council, of course, supports this event through our Tourism Assistance Grant Program. Now, what does that support from businesses, organizations, municipalities, and volunteers mean to you and your family?
Oh, it's just heartwarming. It keeps getting bigger and better with the support of the local businesses and volunteers galore. I know for myself that you had said that I'm the main organizer, but without my volunteers and the support of everybody, this event would not be able to be possible.
Yeah.
My job's the easy job, honestly. It's the support. That's how we get over $31,000 in 1 year.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, you couldn't do it without...
absolutely not.
Especially the volunteers, yeah.
Oh, yeah. The volunteers are amazing, and they just keep flooding in, and it's just incredible.
So now there's only so many people in Strome to go around. Do you get an influx of people from outside of Strome, outside the region?
Yeah, for volunteers or for sponsorship?
Volunteers, and I'm wondering too how far the teams come from.
Yeah, so volunteers, majority of my volunteers are coming from Strome area. And for the teams, my farthest team is coming from just about Airdrie.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, they're all the way there. I know they came last year, and I had gotten a text message, and it was the week of asking, where exactly is Strome?
Oh, yeah.
So I was just like, oh boy, you don't know where you're coming, but they wanted to come back. So so it's pretty cool to hear that everybody's enjoying themselves.
And then where do they stay? Do a lot of them camp? Or?
Yeah, so it's all free camping. So they all just bring their trailers out, or tents, and we've been blessed enough the last 4 years. The weathers have been beautiful. So there was even 1 year, I believe it was the second year, and it was just raining everywhere. But then there was just little pocket over Strome, and it was beautiful. And it was just it's just been great.
So that would have been we had some hot days there in May.
Yes, I think that was this weekend. The May 24th weekend would have been the most beautiful weekend we've had so far. So.
Oh wow. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's great. Now, when you look ahead, what do you hope people remember most about Swinging for the Stars?
Definitely for why we're out there, for what we're funding the money for, and also the community aspect too as well. Just getting together and having fun again, and that kind of, especially after like COVID and all that kind of stuff. And that it's just getting back into that. And I know a lot of people, they come out and support Stars, of course, but a lot of them, they don't know the story of my dad.
Oh, okay.
And
I was going to ask you if they were aware of your dad or they knew him or anything.
So a lot of now that I've gotten returning teams, they know the story, but there's some that don't. But because usually I have a setup within where the silent auction is in the gazebo in Strome, and I have a table with dad's stuff, and then I'll get questions. And then Stars has also set up me a website as well, so it kind of gives dad a rundown, or gives a rundown of dad of what the reason why we're doing Swinging for the Stars.
Oh, that's cool. Now, do you expect we'll see everyone back in Strome next spring?
Absolutely. I've already got the 10 teams already signed up, but it's only June. So,
nice.
And it's going to be the 5th annual. So I have some big ideas. So,
that'll be a big one, number 5. So, before we wrap up, is there anyone you'd like to thank or anything else you'd like listeners to know?
I just want to thank everybody. I don't want to single anybody out just because I don't want to forget anybody. You know who you are in order to make this event possible. All my teams, of course, the support of my family of doing this. And see, now we're going year 5, and I guess it wasn't such a crazy idea.
No, it's definitely caught on.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I like the fact that you say it's a good community event.
Exactly.
Right, and we need that out here.
Yeah.
We're a community of communities.
Exactly. Yeah. And it's nice because I know people use it almost as a reunion. You might not see them once a weekend in a year. And that is when I actually had a really amazing story. The team is from Edmonton, and they'd come out last year, and this girl was turning 14 years old, and she asked her parents, "Where do you want to spend your birthday?" She's like, "I want to go to Strome to that Swinging for the Stars tournament."
Oh, that's awesome.
So she was wearing a birthday hat. I got her an ice cream and everything, and I was just like, "You wanted to come to this event for your 14th birthday." Wow. So that was pretty cool.
Well, that means you're doing something right. If you're appealing to a young teenager, right?
Exactly, right?
Oh, that's great. But that goes back to the sense of community, though.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Chelsea, thank you for joining us and for sharing the story behind Swinging for the Stars. What started as a way to honor your father sounds like it's grown into something that brings together families, friends, volunteers, sponsors, and communities across the region in support of a truly life-saving organization. Thank you to everyone who helps make Swinging for the Stars possible each year. And thanks for tuning in to the Flagstaff County Podcast, where we share stories, information, and conversations that matter to our region. Until next time, stay connected and stay informed. Thank you very much, Chelsea.
Thank you, Cary.